Friends, family, and first responders said goodbye in Castleton to Rutland City Police Officer Jessica Ebbighausen. Fox 44's Matt Holderman went to the funeral service to see how they're honoring the life she gave in the line of duty.
I think all I really have the strength to say is, Jessica, I love you. You were my best friend.
Tuesday morning, hundreds of people gathered in Castleton to honor the life of Jessica Ebbighausen, a 19-year-old who dreamed of being a police officer since she was a little girl. Some remembered her through kind words, and others through cherished memories.
Jessica was so important to our family. Jess had the ability to be brutally honest, charming, adorable, and amazing all at the same time.
I remember seeing her with the team and witnessed both the joy and seriousness she exuded, always with a smile on her face.
Jessica died a hero that day. She saved lives. She went towards the danger instead of going the other way. Jessica will always be remembered as a hero.
Throughout the service, notes of music echoed through the air and dozens of flags waved in the breeze following the presentation of the colors. The final speaker, one of Jessica's close friends, shared a poem with the audience, speaking from the perspective of Jessica herself.
I was living my best life. As your sweet student, your kind neighbor, and your spicy friend. As your dedicated police officer, your brave sister, and your beautiful daughter. This is not goodbye. This is until we meet again.
Jessica Ebbighausen, end of life.
The funeral came to a close with a final call for Ebbighausen over the police scanner, broadcast loud enough for the entire audience to hear.
You and your family will always be a part of our family. Officer Jessica Ebbighausen is 10-7 for the final time. Your brothers and sisters have it from here.
And with Ebbighausen not only being the first police officer killed in the line of duty in Vermont in 20 years, but also the youngest in the state's history, you could imagine how this funeral drew in people from across the country. Fox 44's Sam Israel spoke with some of those people who showed up today to pay their respects.
It was a very somber Tuesday here at the Castleton University Pavilion as members in the Vermont community came out to remember the life of the late 19-year-old Jessica Ebbighausen.
Jessica Ebbighausen's family and her law enforcement family mourning and honoring an officer who made the ultimate sacrifice.
She was a hero for Rutland County.
Her appetite for law enforcement and to serve her community was unmatched by anybody I've ever recruited before.
Jessica's friends remember her as someone quick to crack a joke.
Her trying to dance was really funny to watch. All the family gatherings, she was really the one person I'd go to or text me, you better be here.
We just would be at her house with her family or go shopping or like, oh, we're going to go shopping here, but never got to go.
Or drive around town
at
night and go to parks.
Yeah, driving randomly, like just going for adventures, getting ice cream, a lot of ice cream.
What was her favorite ice cream flavor?
Maple.
But most of all, she was an inspiration.
Right, face.
She was working at the hospital overnights, and I really looked up to her for having all that dedication and doing what she had to do to be able to do what she loved in the future.
A promising future that was tragically cut short.
I remember her telling me, because I saw her the Saturday before she passed away, and she was telling me how she was leaving for the academy, and it was really crazy that I couldn't talk to her for 4 months because she wouldn't have her phone or anything, but now it seems such a little time not being able to see her.
Corporal Richard Caravaggio, her field training officer who was with her during the crash, witnessed her blossom as an officer.
She was just the kindest, sweetest, most compassionate person I think I've ever met, and she would have developed into a amazing police officer, and she's a hero in my book.
Jessica Ebbighausen will forever be considered a hero by all who knew her. In Castleton, Sam Israel, ABC 22 News.